Alright people, it's Tycoon coming back to you with another 3-minute review. I am going back in time because, guess what? This month was the month that Blade was released 25 years ago in 1998, back in the USA. And I was working in View Cinemas at the time in 1998 in Leicester Square in London. So yeah, I was in the flagship store. And I was working as an usher when this movie was released in that sort of Halloween period, because it took a little bit longer when it got released in those days from the USA to get to the UK. So the USA would always get first, and then they would get distribution rights to bring it across here and other international areas. And what can I say? This movie was iconic. It saved Marvel as a comic book company, would be the best way of putting it. They licensed out all of their main characters to different studios like Fox Studios and Sony, and they took the ball, picked up and ran with it to the end, you know. And wow, when Blade was being marketed, Wesley Snipes was out there at the time dressed as Blade, constantly in character. Even how he spoke wasn't his normal voice, it was the voice of Blade. So you know something, the belief in this movie, in this character, in the writing and everything was downright, you know, it was a labor of love. And this movie for the first time actually brought in elements of real scientific reasons as to why vampirism would exist, which is when Whistler and I can't remember the doctor's name, they're discussing why do vampires need to feed on human blood, is because the vampire's own body cannot sustain the hemoglobins within it. They break down, hence why they have to feed off other human hemoglobins, blood cells. And it really was like, wow, I never saw it that way. It was brilliant. And again, the intro, the most iconic opening intro in movie history ever. Any genre, action, martial arts, sci-fi, drama, any. This was brilliant. We know about Blade. Now if we don't know about Blade, very quickly, he's half human, half vampire. His mother got bitten while she was pregnant with him. He came out and had all the powers and strengths of the vampires and none of their weaknesses. He can walk through the day, and he's after Deacon Frost. But Deacon Frost is trying to bring about a vampiric god so that they can not only destroy humanity, but, you know, literally make them into cattle and feed off of them. And Blade is on a personal revenge mission. But what they've done in this movie in terms of its action sequences, the filming, the grit, the gore, the lore behind it, you just wanted to watch more and more. And the thing is, once you watched it once, you went back and revisited it again, because there were things that you missed the first time, you know, and you'd catch it again and be like, oh damn, you know, I didn't notice that. And again, the martial arts prowess of Wesley Snipes, different martial arts being employed within there. Some of the, you know, the stunt actors were really good. And this movie was that movie, not encompassing the 1990s, but led the way to what we see today. You know, and you see shades of Blade in things like Captain America: The Winter Soldier with its gritty fight scenes. And sometimes some of the Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, with Zoe Saldana doing her kicks. And you can say hand on heart, yeah, this movie did do it. And of course, spawned a franchise, a trilogy. So again, with what's going on with the MCU version of Blade, where it's not going to be R-rated, and it needs to be R-rated, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with it. And as many people are fearing, it's going to be watered down. But let's see what happens. At least, you know, even if it's terrible, at least we've still got this Blade. On that note, guys, I know it's gone over 3 minutes, but on that note, I'm going to say this. Like, follow, subscribe. If you're watching this on TikTok or YouTube. If you guys don't know how to do that, you'll need to go back to school. So says the Tycoon.